As of the day that I'm recording this, we only have 6 days left before the universal data disappears. So we better get it out. How do we do that? A couple of things that we need to know. Firstly, you are going to need to get your universal code for Google Analytics. To do that, just go up into your drop-down menu when you choose your site, and you're going to be going for your Universal Analytics UA property, and then the views. You might have a few different views. You want the view that you use the most. Usually all web is the one you're after. And then you want this code that's sitting underneath it. Write that down because you'll need it later. Then we're going to go to this website. I'm going to have that link in the description. Scroll down the page and there's 2 areas that we're going to link from here. Firstly, we're going to grab the Google Analytics spreadsheet add-on. So by clicking on that, it will open up the Google Workspace Marketplace and at the Google Analytics add-on. I've already installed this, but you just need to click the install button that will be showing here and log in with your Google account. And that needs to be the same one that you log in for your Google Analytics. Once that's installed, you'll also need to grab the template that they have here just by clicking on this link. It will ask you to make a copy and put it in your Google Sheets area. So we're going to need to put your ID that you copied earlier from your analytics into this box here. We're also going to change the dates. The date range can be any date range that you want. However, if you are working on a very large site, you might want to do this report for each year. If you're working on a small site, you can do a big date range. So I'm putting in my code and I'm doing a date range from 2019 to 2023. UA stopped working partway through that year, but I'm covering the whole period. But you might do only 1 year. So it's year, dash, month, dash, day as the layout. So I'm just going to copy that and move along, adding it in to every column. You might not need all of these columns. For example, this last column, add revenue report, is only needed if you use AdSense, where you're getting paid for ads on your website. I don't do that, so I don't need that column, so I can just delete the column if I don't need it. The next one is your e-commerce. There's a whole range of different reports. Might just be easiest to leave most of them in though, unless you have one of those big sites, because you are limited to 5,000 rows of data. There is one mistake on the report as well in the monthly content column. You'll see here that it's kind of copied the monthly host name in these last 2 cells. That's incorrect. That host name needs to change to page path. And I'm just going to change it now. Notice that it's page, no space, path, and a capital on the second P. Do that in both cells. Okay, once we're ready to run it, we just go up to the extensions menu item, go down. You should have a Google Analytics add-on here, and simply go down to the run reports. This may take a few minutes depending on the size of your data. That's connected with Google Analytics and put in a sheet for each of those different columns we had and the data for each of them. So we can see here our monthly content has got information in it now. So you can use this data and look at it and save it. I would rename it so that you know what it is, and maybe the different years if you split it up into a date range. You can look manually at the information in there, or I utilize Google Looker Studio to summarize the information and pull it out when I need. Okay, that's it. Grab it now and make sure you have your Google Analytics 4 set up and tracking on your website.